Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian.
And Jynx here.
And welcome back to Age of Wonders 4 on the PlayStation 5. I did forget to mention the release date for this game because it's not out yet. We do have early access to it. It's going to be coming out on Tuesday, on the 2nd. And I might be wrong here, but I don't think it's coming on the last gen consoles. I think it's just PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S. And of course it's on PC as well. So we're going to be opening up today's episode by doing something I should have done in the previous episode. When we wanted to heal our units, I forgot we got that Ritual of Alacrity. And that will heal our units as well as restoring all of its movement points too.
Oh, nice.
So you can do that in any city or outpost. So it keeps our armies moving. And so I could have done this in the previous turn, and I should have. Alright, so let's go ahead and get... Could go grab that real quick.
Need the mana stash.
Kind of the opposite way though. I might just do it with that scout there. So as far as where we're going, I guess we can take out that spawning point. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
We defeated the grumpy old troll in the last episode, right?
Yeah, that was that objective that we had up here. Our next objective is to make them into a vassal.
To woo the orc lady.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll defeat these guys next, which they're really easy.
It's just like one spider.
One little spider.
Or 32 spiders, I can't tell. It's all the same.
Alright, so we got an event here.
For a brief while, your people had found respite in this valley of wonders, but now panicked shouts start to echo in the streets of Darkwood. Doom is upon us, monsters from the beyond. Your scouts arrived shortly after the uproar. Creatures from the astral sea had been sighted near the city. The fear of the Ursine orcs quickly leads to doubt. Was Jenna's skull torture right? Have your magic powers attracted the creatures from afar?
So to protect your people and restore the faith in your rule, you must seek these astral sea monsters out near Darkwood. This is our next objective here. We'll get some knowledge and a mystery bonus.
Like some goopy jellies.
So where did they spawn?
I'm terrified of jellyfish.
Of course, they would spawn the opposite direction. So we gotta go way up there to fight those guys. Okay, so it looks like we got another province for Darkwood. So if you guys remember, we got the quarry last time and the farm. So I want to say there's one more special bonus somewhere, isn't there? Maybe not. There's this iron deposit, but it's currently occupied. So we'd have to defeat the army up there. And I guess we will, but it makes more sense to probably get some things a little bit closer right now. So one thing you need to consider is keeping province improvements next to similar province improvements, because there's many different bonuses you can get in the game. We don't actually start out with any. One of my species had a bonus immediately. But there are other bonuses that will unlock later, so like putting quarries next to quarries or farms next to farms. They can have advantages, kind of play off of each other, improve each other. So rather than putting, we're going to get this one here. And rather than putting the forester here, we're going to put the quarry. So we have two quarries next to each other. And we can always use the production as well. So we can build a little bit faster here.
I mean, it makes sense to keep like your districts together.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, now we've taken these two here. And I guess this will be like our forestry area. The forestry is, basically like a farm and quarry combined. And then it gives you both food and production. So let's get these guys destroyed since we already came over here. And we're not going to fight this out because it's a stupidly easy battle.
You don't want to squash spiders.
Though they did just spawn another spider. So they have
a larger spider.
A hunter spider here. They really like their spiders. So you can use R3 here to determine whether the AI is allowed to use spells in auto combat, which we'll keep that on. But if you were like short on mana, then maybe you might not want them to. They seem to not use it that often though, so it's not usually an issue. But if you guys recall, last episode we got that ability where when we destroy these, we get a unit from it. So we should get
have pet spiders.
I think so.
Oh.
So let's go ahead and do the auto combat. And what's really nice about the auto combat system in this game is if you don't like the results, you can just go ahead and do the retry and then fight it out. It won't do a retry of the auto combat, but you'll be able to go back down to the battlefield and fight it out if like one of your units is killed or something.
Oh, that's cool. Or if you feel like you should have won that one.
Yeah, and you'll see like with our leader, Praetorian, He took half his health. He lost half his health here.
Did he just ride out there in the middle of the spiders and kill them all himself?
That's what it seems like. Also, you notice that this we got a little bouncing icon here that lets you know that they leveled up from this battle.
Oh, nice.
All right, so let's go ahead and continue. I'm fine with those results. And we did get the hunter spider.
Nice. I'm gonna name it Itsy Bitsy.
Then we got the ring of flanking, which grants flanker. Unit deals 25% damage when flanking. We got the belt of the berserker. So when this unit's total hit points reach 30% or lower, then they get stronger. But that also berserks them though, so don't you lose control of them?
Yeah, I think they go crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know if you actually want that in place or not.
That will make a great gift for your future wife.
Because you lose control of them. I don't know if I want my future wife going berserk because she gets hurt.
That's what I do. And start speaking in tongues.
All right, so I just want to take a look at this. We'll look at them on the map. Let's go to our hero screen, straight to the hero screen, so we can get this put in place. So we want the ring of flanking, but I don't think we're gonna put the belt of the berserker in there, because yeah, it only helps you when you're low in health, anyways.
True.
And I'm wondering if the industrious shield is the other bonus that we got.
It could be.
Because maybe we would have got like a barbarian shield instead. But it doesn't seem all that great.
No, and it's ugly.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's our new item. And you know, I talked about our people being leveled up here. So when you look at him in here, you can see he's got the soldier rank. And so that's what you get with each of the level ups. So they're getting more health, basically, as they level up. And then when they get to the elite, they get different things. For him, he'll get a resistance bonus. And then when they get the legend, they get something else as well. So he gets resistance. So resistance to like magic types. But other guys would get different things. So like our warriors here, they'd get more defense. And if we looked at the skirmishers, they'd get more damage. And then the legend medal gives them sprint. There's an ability they can use. All right, so let's go and start moving back up north so we can deal with that objective.
We gotta get our spider.
And yeah, we'll get our spiders as well and bring it along with us. We already are at max number of units, so we'll actually have to move one of these units out if we want to put in our main army. You can have up to 3 armies in a battle, though. So you can just bring 2 armies with you if you want. So let's take a look at the hunter spider. So this is our guy.
I love it.
It's a tier 2 unit. It's got the melee strike, which does 10 damage, but it also does 4 blight damage. Then you can web them up, which immobilizes them. It can jump. That makes sense. A hunter spider. Wonder how far that goes. Does it say? That's interesting. I wonder how far it can jump. It's a low maintenance unit. Most of the animal units are low maintenance. They don't require as much money, and it's swift. Okay, so we got ourselves some spiders.
I look at spiders on the internet a lot.
We'll just move it here for now.
Like, what are you looking at? I'm like, it's beautiful. Look at his little face.
All right, so our scout is out here as well. So let's go. I guess we'll go this way, and then we'll kind of wrap around, go in a circle. So these are the ancient wonders. I don't think we can see this one fully yet, so I can't click on it. I don't know if we've seen any other ones, though. Maybe not yet. Yeah, the ancient wonders, if they are added to your empire, so they're in your borders, then they give you a special bonus. But in order to get that bonus, you actually have to clear them out. And it's like a little quest line where you go inside them, and they have their own unique maps and stuff and little events with them, and you clear them out. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, you got to do that with one of your armies that has a hero. Only heroes can clear those out.
Well, yeah, because you got to add it to their song.
Yeah. And then this guy here, we're going to have him go grab this real quick because I want it.
Get the shinies.
And yeah, we're just going to go down south with this guy, actually. Because we already know we have to go up this way, and it's all mountainous, as you can see. So I think this is a little valley we're in. Hence why it's called the Valley of Wonders.
You have encountered a hostile.
And we encountered a hostile free city.
Oh.
Okay, so did you want to read this for us?
We, firebrand predators of Oraculum, will fight for our freedom and stand against anyone who threatens our free city, even when they are led by a warlord like you. The blood of invaders, thieves, and spies will nourish the fields.
So we start out with war with them. Let's figure out where they're at over here. Okay, so be it. And then you can just click on them to go straight to looking at them. So that's interesting. I wonder why we start out with war with them.
Because they're cats. There's no reason for it.
Alright, so they're not that far away. So I suppose once we finish up this objective, that's what we'll do. We'll go down there and get them conquered.
Cats just wake up every day choosing violence.
Yeah. So we got the basic seafaring. To allow us to put our units out on the sea. That's probably not the priority right now. This one here, on the other hand, unit tier 1 will have much cheaper upkeep costs. So let's go and get that one. That one's pretty useful. I suppose we could get this because we have the Imperium. Yeah, why not? I'm going to get that. We'll need it eventually. Alright, also Darkwood has finished up its production and it's annexing very quick as well. Remember to always annex your province first, since these can boost the buildings. Even after you get one of everything, some buildings require you to have like 2 farms or whatever. So yeah, it's useful to get this first. Oh, we did have another one, the gold vein. I knew there was another one. I just went right by it. So this is the one we want to get. And we're going to get a mine on this one.
Gold, I tell you.
That gets us the 15 gold. And Darkwood also needs to have its production set up. What did we get? Constructed
workshop.
Here? The workshop. Okay. Alright, so we should have good production here. And we boosted several of these buildings. Let's get the town hall next. Because we boosted it now that we have 5 population, so we can do it much quicker. So we'll get that. And that's the most important line of buildings in the game. And that's what builds your tower up there.
Oh, that's how you get a bigger tower?
Yeah. So we can have a better tower than Jenna down there. Because it's important. Alright, so we're going to move this one along this side. And then the other scout will go on the other side. And then let's also switch out one of our units here. I think we're going to remove one of the skirmisher units. Yeah, let's remove one of those. Sense. And just put... We'll have her go into the city for now. Until we can build up a second army. Because her alone, she's probably not going to be able to do much. She only has that 55 combat power.
And go take a break.
And then put the spider in here.
Oh, itsy bitsy.
I guess we'll go into the city. So I want to move her out for a second.
It's like I just got here.
She's going to get to chill in the inn. Get something to drink. We moved her right out of the city. So this is the Houndmaster that you want to jinx.
Nice.
So we need to get that constructing. Let's go and get something else researched. So this is the generic ones that everybody can get. In this case, it's one of the ones that improves our scouts. Gives them increased vision range. There's another one that makes them move further.
Is that like a companion to your champion? Kind of like a pet, or?
No, it's just for the scout.
Unit?
It's a unit enchantment. Like, so it improves the scouts.
Gotcha.
And we're not going to get that. We're going to get... I think this one's generic as well. I might be wrong, though. I've seen it before, though. I think we're going to do the summon of regulars. It summons a random non-scout tier 1 unit. So we'll get that. And then this guy can just keep on moving down here. Let's reveal that Father Oak. And so when we click on that, it's got a little bit of words here telling you about it, some lore stuff, and then you can see the bonuses that you're going to get. So in addition to, the mana and knowledge bonuses, it'll also add units to your rally of lieges. So that's something we'll see eventually. Let you just spawn units, and you get to pick a certain amount of units to spawn. And so when we get that, when that opens up to us, we'll have some new units available. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I forgot to get the units. Damn it. We might just force him out with money so that he can join our army immediately. The Houndmaster.
Yeah.
So let's gonna get him, and then we have the money, so let's just go ahead and hurry him. Get him purchased. And then what we want to do is pull out... What kind of unit is this? This is a support unit? Just take a look at it. It's a range unit.
Oh, he's got a crossbow.
Yeah, he's got a crossbow. And then he's got the Unleash the Hounds. Okay. So which unit should we pull out of here then? I guess we'll move one of the warriors out, whichever one has less experience. They have the same amount. Alright, so we'll move this one out and have him join her. And then he'll go into the middle of the city. And then we'll use that ritual, though it might be on a cooldown. Not entirely sure how often you could do it. Well, it looks like we can use it. So it's going to do so. And we could have forced marched over here. But we're almost there now. And looks like we succeeded in getting the Pact of Cooperation. So we can now trade with her.
We have open borders.
Yeah, we have open borders. And so just look at how long it'll take to get to the next level. 5 turns, it says right here. Pact of Loyalty will be in 5 turns.
She's got a berry bush.
So yeah, we can trade with her for haste berries. Haste berries make founding, migrating, and absorbing cities take less time. When she becomes our vassal, we'll get that automatically. In this case, we'd have to pay 10 gold. Probably not worth doing right now, guys. So yeah, we won't. But we can also trade her 5 mana for 10 production or 8 gold for 10 mana. I don't think we're going to do any of these trades right now.
Why pay for berries you can get for free?
Exactly. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep moving up along the coastline here. We'll take the roads. Units move faster on the roads as you'd expect. And so these are all her units here. Unfortunately, you don't get those when you annex her.
Oh, really? Where do they go? They just leave?
They just disappear.
Do we murder them?
Or they leave us or something.
Like there's no room for you in our kingdom.
So this is how you get to the underground passages. And you can go to it any time. So like I can be over here and it'll take you to that place in the underground where you are above ground.
Oh, wow.
So we can't see anything because it's all dark.
That's crazy.
But yeah, we would enter it through here and then we can just travel around the underground.
Through there.
Yeah. And the underground passages, they connect to each other. So let's say there's an underground passage over here. We can move our unit underground to that location and then pop up right here.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. And then there's all kinds of stuff underground, including, all the stuff you have up here, including like these ancient wonders and stuff like that.
And like goody huts.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff down there. Again, I haven't got to play on a level that had a large underground yet. I did take a look at one, though, because I wanted to see what it looked like. We did finish up that town hall, the communal tent. Let's go ahead and get something else constructed. And we're going to stick to doing the boosted stuff. Just get whatever we can get the quickest. Though, we probably will want to get this wizard tower. It's only 2 turns anyways. Because you'll notice that it gives us that 5+ Imperium. And that's probably the most important resource. Also, this will unlock the crypts in the prison cells, which are great to have. You notice we have these special province improvements. So you build these on top of a province that you already have, and they're better than the generic ones. They give you all kinds of different bonuses based on what type they are. But you do have to take the time to build them, so they cost production and all that. So let's get the wizard tower.
Will the purple tower show up in your city, like when you build it?
Yeah, like I've seen some buildings pop up. I don't know if they all come up on the map. I would think not, because there's too many buildings for them to all pop up. But I've seen some buildings that appear in the city. So it looks like we're just short of being able to reach this unit. Okay, so we'll just go right here for now. And we'll tag him next turn. As far as what he has,
He's got
we'll take a look at these before we do the battle, but that's...
some weird globby stuff.
And then these guys can just continue to hang out here, because I don't think they'd be able to win against any of these armies around there. We need one more unit, basically. And we can get another unit. So let's get maybe a war shaman. What's the Fury, though?
Yeah, we don't have any of those. It's like an archer.
Oh, yep. It's an archer.
She's cool. I love her.
She's a level 2 archer. Okay. So yeah, you could get archers as well. But then we'd have 2 range units. Let's get the war shaman.
I've won battles with archers.
And just have them wait again. Alright, so we're broke. We didn't spend all of our money.
But we're making decent money.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
For the beginning.
That's a decent amount, I guess. Oh, there's something here for us to get. We'll get that next turn.
Treasure.
And yeah, just continue following up along the coast here. Though we can go in the water now. So if we wanted to start exploring the sea, we could do that.
Wasn't there like shipwreck there? Is that treasure in the water?
Yeah, but I don't know that they can get it. Often there's somebody there defending them and you can't see it.
Oh, I see.
The sea ones are kind of weird like that. Yeah, I guess we can go take a peek at it real quick. So that puts us in the sea. And we've met... This is all part of the story, so whenever you do this first mission, you'll get all this. Did you want to read Sundren's call?
Ever since you arrived in the Valley of Wonders, lucid visions have appeared in your mind's eye. Now a purposeful-looking elven lady comes into focus. Salutations, Praetorian Bonebreaker. I am Sundren of House Inyok. My people have guarded this valley throughout the ages. For better or for worse, its fate is connected to our own. We have been watching you for some time. Other powerful Godir have noticed your arrival too. Your essence emanates conflict, but also great potential.
So listen to what I had to say, and you and your Earth-sign Orcs may avoid meeting your end here.
Ooh.
The pyromancer Yaka is broken free and returned to Athla. His gaze is set on the Valley of Wonders. He's building up his infernal strengths and will not tolerate competition, especially from a fledgling mage like you. You must embrace the spark of magic that is woken inside you. Seek out the powers of the nearby Tower of Destinies before Yaka does. If you don't prepare, Yaka will burn your settlements to the ground.
Well, that's rude.
So Sundren advises you to explore the nearby Tower of Destinies and use its powers to ward off Yaka.
Because Yaka is yucky.
So you get 2 choices here. You can follow along this story path, which is considered the easy story path, or go this way where you decline the quest and it's considered the hard story path and will disappoint her. Going this way, we make her happy, we get mana and a mystery bonus.
But chaos.
And she is a good guy. There's 2 factions in this storyline, like a good guy faction, a bad guy faction, and she's the good guy one. I don't know that you meet the bad guy one in this first mission, because again, I didn't finish it. I never did, up to the point that I got to.
I don't like her stupid elven face, so chaos.
So we should go the hard story path?
I mean, it's up to you. You're the one fighting.
I would like to have the Tower of Destinies marked, though, because we actually do want to go there. We don't have to ally with her. She'll contact us again.
And then we can stab her in the back.
Yeah.
And munch on her bones.
When I was doing this, I was playing as my bad guys. And that's what I did. I was working with her initially, and then when she wanted to ally and stuff, I told her no.
Oh, okay.
So I told her to kick rocks. I said, no, thank you. So I guess we can do this just to find out where that tower is. I don't know if it'll get marked otherwise.
Yes, we're using her for information. And then we're going to munch on her bones.
It's over here. So we want to go to the Tower of Destinies, which happens to be right next to this city. I think it might be part of the story mission for it to be, because that's how it was the first time I played through this too. Alright, so that's the end of her turn. And we can now see her moving. She irritated me in the last time too. She came up, built a city right next to me, even though she was all far away.
Elves be like that.
I said, why are you doing this?
Hate them.
This is nowhere near you. Alright, so let's go and further expand. See where we want to go here. Where's her city? So her city's right there. And so she'll expand too. You can already see she's taken these 2 locations.
Oh, so she's going to be moving all up on my territory.
So yeah, if we don't want her to take these, then we need to keep on expanding down that way.
So you cannot have beachfront property.
So yeah, we could make sure that she doesn't get this coastline here. I mean, she already has coastline, but... yeah, I guess we'd want to build right there. What would we want to do? Probably get another farm here. And then, yeah, these would be like the forestries, I guess, because you can't really build anything else there. So it might make sense to just get another quarry here since it's next to these quarries. And more production is always helpful. Yeah, we'll get another quarry here. Step up our production. And just kind of block her off from taking. At the very least, I'd like to get this one and this one. She can have that one.
Can she, though?
Alright, so we're going to be doing a battle this turn. I guess we'll go ahead and take a look at these guys real quick before we do. This guy's a tier 3 unit, so a little bit more difficult than anything we fought before. Has some powerful bonuses as well. Melee attackers have a 30% chance to become stunned. When this unit dies, friendly units within a 2 hex radius will get some health. And this unit can pass through any obstacles. And this is all their immunities and stuff. They're immune to most things.
Yeah, because they're like goop.
Yeah, but does have a spirit resistance and a weakness to lightning. There seems like a lot of units that have weaknesses to lightning. I find that to be a really useful bonus to have. And then we got some wisps. These are pretty weak overall. And then a lesser magma spirit.
Oh, he's cute.
And so this one's weak against frost, but strong against the blight, which is what we use.
Of course.
Okay, so we won't have any bonuses against any of these guys. Alright, so let's go and attack.
But we've got muscles and they don't, so...
So encountering the hunters from beyond.
As you approach the creatures from the astral sea, their horrific nature becomes fully revealed. Haunting eyes gaze from disturbingly flowing limbs. An eerie quiet surrounds the monsters, while the air around them crackles with magically charged strokes. It is clear that the astral siphoner is striking fear into the hearts of your soldiers. What do you do?
Orcs don't get scared of anything.
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
It's just goop.
Alright, so this is something you'll see in many of the story events. You also see this when you do the Ancient Wonders. You'll get a choice on a way to like avoid the penalty from the battle, and often to give yourself a bonus. So if we just say fearsome or not, these monsters must die, then we'll get the discouraged attacker. It means all of our units will start with lower morale.
Like, oh, but I'm scared.
Instead, we can set a bounty on the head of the astral siphoner.
It doesn't have a head.
I mean, it's got all those eyes. It's on something, right?
I need all them eyes in a bag, please.
Yeah, give me a bag of eyes. So this would cost us gold, but would actually increase our morale. We instead remind the troops of their grandeur and bravery of their forefathers, in which case we use Imperium to get that same bonus, which is definitely not worth it.
Or we can just run away like little bitches.
Or we can just run away. That would be an option as well. I guess we can set the bounty.
Those are good ideas.
We'll set the bounty. Money's pretty easy to get in this game. So I suppose we'll fight this because we haven't had any combat yet. And this is likely to be the only chance to have combat in the episode. So yeah, let's do the manual combat. Though this would be a good one to just auto simulate because it's not very typical. It's not a very difficult battle. Alright, so they move first as the defenders. And we also haven't got to use our new units yet. We've got 2 new units.
Release the hound.
Oh, so he just starts with the warhounds.
Oh, they're adorable. I didn't know we get 2.
Yep, just 2 dags.
I love them.
So that's him here, the Hound Master.
Their little butts.
See, I was thinking we were going to have to spawn the hounds. Jinx is loving it.
Oh, they got little booty cheeks.
Okay, so let's go and move this unit. I didn't see if the other unit would be able to move Yeah, I won't be able to back it up. That's okay. I guess we'll have him do the defense mode as well. And here's our Sunder, so we don't want them to get hit, so we should probably put them right here.
I don't know
well,
why
we got
I
the
always
hound.
calling her a skirmisher. A sunderer.
She is a skirmisher, that's her class type.
I see.
And so the hounds are probably the best ones to have take the damage.
Yeah,
Because they like spawn each
they come back.
each battle, yeah.
You can always get more dogs.
Yeah. Alright, so let's get her coming over here. I guess I should say them because it's not one unit, but...
That's a whole bunch of ladies.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I don't think we have anything we do other than just move over here. We'll do that hardening, and then the Hound Master will be in the back. There we go.
Attack!
So they'll likely attack us this turn.
Oh, they're gonna try to flank us.
Huh, that's interesting. They didn't go very far. Okay, so we are able to use one of our spells on them. And yeah, we don't really have any good attack spells. We don't have any attack spells. So we'll just have to do the Fury of the Horde. That'll affect all those level 1 units, make them more powerful. So that'll be helpful. Alright, so let's see how we want to go about doing this. Well, we got to use the melee units first. So let's see how much damage the Hound can do. Okay, so it looks like this one, by attacking it, you take damage, I think, due to the Vengeful Flames. So we'll have the Hound do that. That will cancel defense mode. So this is one of the shock units, I guess? Yeah. So the shock units, when they charge, they break their defense mode. And I think that was the reason why we did so little damage with our hero character in that first battle against the troll. It's because the troll was in defense mode. So we can only cancel the defense mode of one, so we'll just cancel the defense mode. I almost want to hit this one then. Yeah, that'd probably be for the best, so we can get it destroyed.
Like, is that his front or his backside? I can't tell.
Although, when you destroy this unit, and think about that, it heals all the other units. So you know what?
true.
Let's attack this one first. Alright, so Dag's attacked. They're on fire now. And that unit no longer has its defenses anymore. So this unit isn't going to get a choice. It's going to have to attack there. And the spiders are not going to be able to reach, unfortunately. So I'll have to move them up last. Can he get in here? He can. Alright, so that's going to result in us getting the retaliation. So we'll just attack here. We're going to wait until after we get those range units into place. Let's see who we want to attack here. So we want to take a look how much damage we could do with the javelin here. And you got to pay attention to, you know, the percentages and stuff. So let's go and sunder the defense. That's going to do a lot of damage because we flanked them. Yeah, I guess we'll attack that one then.
Nice.
That'll make them weaker. So it would have been best... I mean, I guess you got a trade-off here. So if you attacked with her first, then it lowers the defense, but it's in the defensive mode because you didn't attack with the hounds first, so... Let's move this guy up as well. And maybe just finish this thing off if we can.
Yeah, before he attacks
Well,
our Dags.
No, we won't be able to.
Oh.
We're just not strong enough. And then the last range unit. Looks like we should be able to hit it. So maybe get it killed? Yeah.
He's like, don't hurt my dogs.
Alright, so that increased the morale of the hounds. They're happy. And then the spider
He's just happy to be here.
doesn't have the action points left to do the weapon or anything, so we'll just have to do the defense mode. Alright, so we didn't attack with this unit yet, and I don't think we're going to either. We're just going to put them in the defense mode. There's also the shield bash, which puts you in the defensive mode after you do the attack. There's a chance it'll be stunned. But we're mostly going to get a ton of damage due to the retaliation, so I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, and like, how do you stun a bogre?
Alright, so yeah, we'll just put him in the shield wall. And our turn? Oh, wait a minute. I said we still have... Oh, we haven't attacked with this guy yet. Okay, so let's go and do that. And we got stunned.
Zapped ourselves.
Yeah, there's always that chance you'll get stunned when you attack those things.
Oh, our dogs.
Yeah, dogs aren't doing well, but again, they spawn each time,
Yeah.
I think. So I think that's the best one to take the damage, honestly. Alright, so let's go and do the Fury of the Horde again. Strengthen up our units, our level 1 units again. So they're at 20% more damage now. And then let's go ahead and do all these ranged attacks first. Do we want to take that thing out? Let me just see here how difficult that would be.
Do they have any javelins left?
They don't have a certain number of them.
Oh, it's just the skill.
Well, let's just get rid of this unit. I know it will heal the other one, but we barely did any damage to that unit anyways. So that we're just going to take it out because we have it flanked currently. So we're just going to attack with everything we got here. All of our range units. Focus on this guy, since it's got its back to us.
That Beastmaster is nice.
Yeah, it seems to do a lot of damage. Alright, so looks like we were able to kill it. Increasing our morale. It did heal that unit though, but again, we expected that, it's not surprising. So the Hound could do the attack, but would likely die doing so. Maybe not. Sure, why not?
Might just get stunned.
Yeah, it did get stunned. But it's been marked now. Can the spider get over there? It can. Alright, so let's go ahead and let the spider get some action.
He did an alright amount of damage.
Yeah, not too bad. And he's stunned. Is there anybody left? No, it looks like we're done. So the hounds are dead. Pups died.
Why'd the spiders bite him again when he moved?
So that was the opportunity, the attacks of opportunity.
Oh, so because it turned its back?
Well, no, because it tried to run away.
Oh.
If you're next to the unit when it moves away and you have attack of opportunity, then you'll attack it as it moves.
Okay.
That's one thing I think the charges remove as well, is they can't do the attacks of opportunity. Another thing to consider though is that if you have a range unit and they don't have a melee attack, which is really nice about these characters, they have both the melee attack and the range one. If you only have a ranged or magic attack, you can't use those if a melee character is next to you, or any character is next to you. And so the range units have to back out to be able to do their attacks. And that's why you want to keep them back behind your units. So we let him get the kill so you get more experience. And I think we're good to go. Won the battle.
Victory!
So we can see here that 2 of our units have leveled up to veteran status, so got more health. And also, our leader has leveled up, so we'll get to check out that. I think that's the first time he's leveled up. So Hunters from Beyond Aftermath.
The breach at the mana node hums like an arcane echo as the raw magic of the astral sea returns to resonate with its astral flows. The astral invaders have been repelled, leaving a haunting impression of the dangers lurking beyond Athla. Yet you can't shake off the feeling of having glimpsed something grand, a window opening up between worlds. Inspired by the moment, you feel empowered and capable of conjuring an object from the astral sea yourself.
Okay, so we got knowledge, which is going to finish up our current tech that we're working on. And then we get a choice here. We can either summon a magical artifact. We'll get the Locket of Channeling, which grants 10 plus combat casting points at the start of battle. So that'd be nice to have. We could instead just get 203 mana. Or we can conjure a magical companion, which is the Wind Rager, which I don't know what that is. It's got a melee strike and the whirlwind. Deals
a
damage to all
twister.
adjacent enemies and displaces them up 2 hexes. Yeah, it seems like something. I don't think there's any way for us to see it from here, but. So what do you think? It would certainly be useful having this.
Yeah.
But another unit would be nice too, and we don't know what that is. Could be something cool.
I want a
It's
twister.
an elemental, so it probably is a tornado or something like that. Tornado creature.
That sounds cool.
You want to get that then?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get the magical companion. So that's the magical companion there.
It's not what I expect. I mean, kinda. It is a twister guy.
And it has the frenzy. When this unit lands an attack, it gains a stack of strengthened. And it's an elemental, so it's immune to bleeding, poison, and disease.
He float.
And anything of magical origin, rather than having the gold cost, I mean, sometimes they have gold cost on top of it, but they have a mana upkeep. So now we're not getting much mana up there, because this is, and it kind of limits how many of these you can get.
Oh, you pay them in mana?
Yeah, rather than in gold.
I see.
And then it's got a shock and blight resistance, but a weakness to frost. Guess you're freezing its winds or something. Alright, so did we want to replace one of the units in here? Is this a melee unit? Let's see what it is. It's a fighter. Okay. So we'd want to replace. Let's see who we want to replace here. It is a tier 2, which remember all of our bonuses are to tier 1. And we have a lot of tier 2 units. So if we get rid of all the tier 1 units, then we're losing that bonus that we have. Maybe put the spider in the other army, maybe?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I think that might be the best way to do it.
I don't want to hurt any of our friends' feelings by booting them out.
Yeah, and I like having the hound.
Yeah, that's cool.
And yeah, it's just an extra unit in the battle. So we'll move the spider out. The spider can go join the other army that we're building up.
He's a spider.
I gotta hurt its feelings, right?
No.
Okay, so let's move. We could go take out this spider real quick with auto combat next turn. And that's right, our ruler leveled up. So this is the level up system. You have these hero skills, which are your signature skills. They're more powerful, and also they give you affinity. So it's one way to get those affinity points. But these are the regular hero skills. You get them every time you level up. So you get them quite often. And there's a couple different sections. So this is the warfare section. And then we have the battle mage section. And then the support section. So a lot of different bonuses here. So support. There's some good ones here, like the 2+ experience for all your units. The ability to heal. But we'll probably want to get a combat one. We're not really focused on the magic, but there's good magical stuff too if you want to go that route. Yeah, I think we should focus on a warfare one. So there's Bloodlust. When this unit kills, you get 10+ temporary hit points. And the temporary hit points you only get for that battle. And so it keeps your character alive in the battle, but when the battle's over, they won't have those points anymore. But it also strengthens them. So that seems pretty useful. Or we can just get an increase of 10% damage. And then we get the sprint, and that's nice because it gives you all those traits, the slippery and elusive and all that. So you don't trigger the opportunity attacks. You're not stopped by zone of control. Increases your movement when you use it. So yeah, it's a useful ability to have. So maybe we want to get that eventually, but I'm thinking either the fighting or the bloodlust.
Yeah, I'd probably go with the bloodlust.
Thing is, you only get that when you kill something. While the fighting, you get it all the time. Just straight 10% damage. You know what? Let's get the fighting. So we'll get that, and now we'll do more damage. Alright, so we also got the summon irregulars. So we can go and pick another tech. So that's that Spawnkin, the minor race transformation. Now you notice down in the bottom left corner it says next tome and 2 research cycles. That's how you get the next tomes, is by researching a certain number of techs. And that's just based on how many techs you research, not how much time you spent on them. So when you do the quicker techs, you can get the next tome, quicker. But I think we should do this one. even though it's the 3. This is that wayfinder, so you get faster movement for your scouts. But yeah, let's get the blaze of the horde. So we'll move our scouts, and then unfortunately that'll have to be the end of today's episode. Got some food there for our main city. Could go in the underground passage. I almost think we should check it out.
Just a look.
Yeah, so let's go and enter it. So this is the underground here.
It's very rocky. Dark.
So yeah,
Where's
you can
the
see
light
there's...
coming from?
I don't know, I guess our scouts got a light with them.
It's a hell of a flashlight.
Alright, so these guys are still waiting for another unit, I think. Yeah, we're waiting for the war shaman.
And their spider friends.
And their spider friends. Yep, and then we'll start moving them around even without a hero. So I'll have them wait there still. And then we'll go see if this is open to us. Most of the time you can't get it though. We were able to get it this time. So we got 70 gold. So we could continue moving on land with this, or we can go out into the sea. Seems like it'd make more sense to just get another scout and have them go out. But I'm curious if that one will be open. If we can just get the free gold. Like I said, a lot of times though you can't get them.
That's how we get drawn to our death.
Yep, the scout's gonna die at sea. Alright, so unfortunately that is the end of today's episode. Do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.